Hi,
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. Let's just
Hello to
wait for a few
everyone
more
joining.
people. Yeah,
Yes, yes, this is great. Till then, how are you doing?
I'm doing well.
That's nice. And first person I'm listening to saying that okay, I'm doing well.
Really?
Times are tough, aren't they?
Yeah,
Yes, so let's just wait for like 2 more minutes. Hi, hello to everyone joining.
yes.
Hi, hi guys, hi guys. So let's for the people who have already joined, let's just ask them a question. Guys, how are you all doing today? Looking forward to your responses in the comment section. Before we actually also try bringing Jessica on live.
I might have to add the two of y'all together.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
How are you doing? Like you can let us know that meanwhile.
Oh,
How is
I'm
your
doing good.
lockdown going?
It's going good. I think a lot of learning, a lot of reading happening, which I didn't get the time for earlier. So I'm glad at least I'm able to do that. Um, so yeah, I think learning new things has been this, you know, uh, one thing that has kept me going this lockdown.
Okay.
Do we have Jessica?
I think you can wait. I'll just end the chat with you, and then like I can add the two of y'all together.
Okay, sure. Let's try that.
Yeah, so I'll just try that out.
Okay. Hi. Have we not
Hi.
been able to get three people
No,
together?
no.
Acha. So I think
Okay,
Asa,
fine.
why don't you just tell us something about my tutorials and I
So
think
my, so my like my tutorials is an online platform, which is basically offering educational services from class 7 to 12, as well as some counseling services. And we have now also like extended our services for both females and males, seeing the need
yeah.
of the hour and the mental health concerns which are there. And we are also going to introduce that at rupees 500 flat for each session. So
Oh, that's
I'm
I think it's
really,
a great initiative.
yes.
With
So
everything that's happening around the world, with everything that's happening, I think you know, uh, with respect not only with respect to COVID, but I think even generally, the difference is just that now that we are with our emotions here, we are able to acknowledge them a lot more better. As opposed to earlier we would maybe push them away. Earlier we would be busy in our routine that we didn't ever get the time to actually sit with the emotions to recognize how we are feeling and at the same time also manage it much more effectively rather
that's
than
true.
finding any other coping mechanism. So I'm
That's our
very glad
main
that Mind
purpose.
Tutorials is doing this.
So that is our main purpose to probably get people to talk about their problems and to, sort of just break the stigma and be like out there, like talking about their problems more openly, which I think
Absolutely.
is really like important at this time at least.
Absolutely. And I think, the millennial generation is definitely reaching out. They are understanding the need for actually seeking the mental health service at the right time. So I'm very glad, and I hope through a portal like my tutorials, we can spread awareness to most of the people and get them to, you know, prioritize mental health.
Okay, so
Why don't we also have Jessica on live, and just maybe we can interact with her.
yes, I'll just
Yeah.
do that. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Great.
Okay. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Great.
Okay, so can you just like introduce yourself and tell us what you're doing?
Sure. So basically, I'm a clinical psychologist and I've also registered with my tutorials. So I'm
Okay.
also offering counseling services on this platform. And since, since the COVID pandemic has started, we've seen a lot of rise in people coming forth with mental health concerns. So for now, I'm just really looking at creating awareness about mental health and, how people can, through different platforms, also seek help, especially, when they're
Right.
going through so much anxiety, so much fear, distress. So yeah, that's what I'm doing currently.
That's a really great initiative. Also, like I just need to ask you a question. Can you tell
Hmm.
me what are the kind of problems that you have seen like across this entire means like the pandemic and the lockdown time, which people have really faced a lot of issues.
Hmm.
So, what are the kind of major things that you've actually come across in this time?
So, one of the things that has really stood out, and a lot of my clients currently are facing, is they're not sure how to deal with post-pandemic work life. They just don't
Okay.
know how things will go back to being normal. Some of them have also lost their jobs, right? So for them, there's just so much uncertainty, and that coupled with what's currently happening, every day we see a rise in, new cases, and like India's reaching like its, peak every single day, right?
That's
So
true.
they're not sure how to go about like living a normal life, and especially people who are already struggling with anxiety, for them, even to set a new routine is something that they're finding it very difficult to do.
Okay.
So for me, I'm primarily dealing with helping them work through, setting some kind of a schedule that they can follow, some, strategies like relaxation techniques, mindfulness. So those are some of the things that I've realized that really help people. And one more thing is exercising. That's one thing that I've also been recommending to a lot of my clients, because when you exercise, it automatically releases a lot of endorphins in your body. So that really helps to calm down, all the anxious thoughts that you have, the nervousness that you're feeling. And yeah, people are sort of, they're getting used to this kind of lifestyle, really. So yeah.
Right. That's a really means like thanks for like sharing all of the means like the ways that means like the people can actually cope with this time, and I really hope that was helpful for the people who are out here. Can we now
Hmm.
like invite some people to ask some of their concerns which they would want us to like address? Can we have some queries out here? You all can type it out in the comment section. Okay, we have a question which says, can you tell us more about journaling?
Okay. So journaling, in fact, is a really good way to, sort of express yourself,
Okay.
especially when, we're not acutely aware of what we're feeling. So journaling,
Okay.
it actually gives you a really beautiful outlet to just, let your thoughts just flow, right? So it can be as simple as sitting with your journal for like 5-10 minutes a day. You just write down how you're feeling, or how the entire day was for you. And what happens is, gradually, as you reflect on, your own thoughts and feelings, you realize that, a lot of times it's just in our head that we don't know how to cope with it. Whereas if you're going through each day, that means you have coped with it in some way or another, right? So it
That's
may
true.
start off with maybe some unhealthy coping mechanisms, but journaling, it has a very therapeutic effect on you because it allows you to reflect, it allows you to introspect, and then come up with different ways in which you can help yourself. So
Okay.
journaling is a great way to actually cope with anxiety.
Okay. That was a good, like an insightful way to like actually know your thoughts before you can act on it.
Right, right, absolutely.
So we have another question talking about workplace anxiety.
Okay. So, workplace anxiety, again, it's very important to have a discipline for yourself. So, especially right now, where a lot of people are working from home, it's very easy to get distracted by other people around you because obviously now everyone is living in the same space together, right?
Right.
So, there are household chores that you have to manage. You have to, at the same time, ensure that your work is not suffering. So it's really important that you set certain boundaries with your family members. And it can be as simple as, hey, from 11 to 1 or 11 to 2, I'm going to be working. So I would really appreciate it if, no one comes in my space and, no one disturbs me. And I'll ensure that, everything else that needs to be done, either I'll do it before or I'll do it after my work is done.
Right.
Then you can also have some healthy practices, like ensuring that you don't keep things that distract you too much around you, right? So it'll help you remain focused. It'll help you, pay attention to the task on hand, and that eventually will help you reduce some of the anxiety that you're feeling with respect to, oh, I have so much work to do. How am I going to cope with it? Right?
Right.
And if you have probably like, bursts of like work sessions where, you're, literally working for 1 hour, then you give yourself like a 5 to 10 minute break, and then again you go back. I think that would also really help people to work in a very efficient manner.
So I have also observed in this time that majorly the companies, like all the people who have their jobs and
Hmm.
are doing work from home, they don't really have a fixed time to do the work. It's like all 7 days and at all times, and they have been told to work at odd hours as well.
Hmm.
So, you know, those people are actually facing a lot of problems to deal with their family life and means like to catch up with the remaining things which they did not have a chance to do means like at the
Earlier.
time when everything was normal.
Right.
So how can they probably time themselves and take some time off from work and do things? Like how do you feel? Like what is your means like the strategy
Right.
that you could ask them to do?
So again, it becomes really important to give yourself some break, right?
Right.
And because of this new culture, work from home, what's happening is a lot of companies are also realizing that they can give a lot more projects to their employees, and they give them a very tight deadline to work with.
Right.
Right? So maybe for them, they can probably try out a few relaxation strategies. They can practice mindfulness, which would take about 5 to 10 minutes of your day. Right? So if they're
Okay.
able to follow a particular routine, at the same time incorporate a few strategies like mindfulness, I think it'll really help them to deal with the burnout or the tiredness that they're facing. And also, one of the benefits of practicing mindfulness is it makes you a lot more calmer, and it
Okay.
makes you more like available in the present moment, right? So if you've practiced mindfulness at the same time, you've effectively dealt with your work, it makes you a lot more open to even having interactions with your family members around you. So, if someone just pops in their head to check on you, you're not filled with so much of anxiety that, you'll dismiss them or get mad at them. That, hey,
Right.
I'm working right now, please leave me alone. Right? Your responses will also be a lot more calmer. You may not be able to spend quality time with them, but at least in these short bursts, you can ensure that everyone around you is also, feeling good about having you around them.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So moving on to the next question, we have someone asking and that it's difficult to stay indoors, especially when I'm used to stepping out. How do I go about with this?
Right. So now staying indoors, it's a public health this thing, right? It's a protocol that we all have to follow to ensure that we remain safe, and at the same time, people around us are also safe. So I think at this point, it's really important to change our narrative. Instead of
Okay.
saying that I am stuck at home, right? You can probably change your way of thinking by just simply tweaking it to, I am at home, and by staying at home, I'm remaining safe. I'm ensuring that people around me are remaining safe, right? And with this whole social distancing, what's happening is people are more than distancing, they're focused so much on the fact that they're physically distanced from each other, right? So
Right.
again, it's important to realize that yes, there may be certain, physical barriers where you can't go out to meet your friend, but you can always connect with them online. You can always get on a video call with your friends. You can play online games with them. I have so many friends, they've made a separate group, okay, where they just play Ludo every day. And it's such a great
Yeah.
way to connect with people. At the same time, you're ensuring that you're also remaining in a good frame of mind. So
That's
yeah.
like a really helpful way to actually deal with that feeling of being dull and being in like a closed room and just being locked at home and all. So
Hmm.
yeah, probably like we can try that out. Okay, we have another question that I'm unable to start doing anything productive or even pick any hobby because of the constant anxiety and negative thoughts. Do you have any suggestions how to go about it?
Okay. So again, with respect to anxiety, I think the most important thing that you can do is practice some sort of relaxation technique, right? Because when we're anxious, when we're nervous, we're also harboring a lot of tension in various parts of our body, right? So it's
Right.
very important to release that tension, release that stress. So one of the most effective things, and it's also something that I do a lot with my clients, is progressive muscle relaxation. So it's very easy. What you do is you target like different muscles of your body, you tense them for 5 seconds, and then you release the tension. So what happens is when you start off with that entire exercise, you're harboring stress in a particular part of your body intentionally, and then you're also releasing it. So when you're releasing it, you're also telling your mind that, hey, all that other anxiety, all the other nervousness, all the other stress that I have in any part of my body, this is time for you to release yourself, right? So I think
Right.
a lot of scripts are also available online for progressive muscle relaxation. So that's definitely something that, anyone who's facing any kind of anxiety can start off with. And then obviously, with some sort of planning and, deciding that I want to dedicate, say, 1 or 2 hours a day to pursuing a hobby, then I think it would be a lot easier for you to jump into that if you've learned how to calm yourself down first.
I hope that answered your question. Okay, so let's just come to the last question.
Hmm.
How do you prevent yourself from getting scared? with all the pandemic news, especially for a hypochondriac?
Okay. Uh, so one thing that our media is great at is literally throwing figures at you. Okay. Yesterday, 15,000 cases, day before, 14,000 cases, So what it's doing is it's creating a lot of havoc and anxiety in your mind, right? And especially someone who's suffering from hypochondriasis, they're scared of catching the virus, right? So what's happening is you may or may not have caught it, but the fact that you're harboring so much fear in itself is already having debilitating effects on your body, right? So what
That's
happens
right.
is when we harbor so much stress, we harbor so much fear in our body, it has a direct impact on our immune system as well.
Right.
I mean, I know so many people right now, they're having like vitamin C tablets, they're having some homeopathy medication. People are also having like tonics and kadha, right? But it's also important to realize that it's you need to look after your mental health because that has an impact on your immune system,
Right.
right? So you, like I said, there are a lot of strategies that you can practice to calm yourself down, but if you follow certain protocols, if you stay at home, if you're protecting yourself, I think that is the easiest and probably the most effective way to ensure that you don't actually contract the disease,
Right.
right? So yeah,
Okay. Thank you for your time, Jessica.
thank you so
Also,
much.
Jessica will be like available on our site for like the online counseling sessions. So y'all can go and register for the same, or y'all can DM us, and like y'all will be like able to reach through her for the same.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you,
Okay,
Jessica.
thank you so
Mhm.
much.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, we'll add Vishwa now. Okay, I think there's a network problem. So, all right, so that was about the session today. Thank you so much, guys. And I hope you all can go to our site and you all can have a look at all the services which we provide. And also, in case you all are finding any difficulty to register, you all can come and probably reach out to us on the means like the different social media apps, that's Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and we'll be happy to help you. Thank you.